Alright, let's get on to part 22. Nothing much to say other than that we're back to Space Age and we're still on Fulgora. And we are waiting for the research to discover the planet of Aquilo. And while we do that, we are designing the Kaladin. And I had a little bit of a inspirational moment when I was asleep. You know, I was complaining this space over here is useless. I think I can make that more useful by putting these extensions over here. Also, hello. Surely you have nothing more important in your life than Factorio, says Max? Yeah, surely not. It sure does feel like that at the moment. And what kind of monstrosity is Kaladin? You know what it is, Chosro. You're the one who said what I should make Kaladin. Isn't it obvious? Yeah, he's a special snowflake. I mean, I tried my best. Come on, come on. I'm pretty sure it was you who said I should do that. How many of these? Oh, we have one more cargo bay. I could put that here. And then I could have... I feel like I need to have quite a few guns. I'm very worried about this route here. I'm very worried about what kind of asteroids will be on this route. And there's also several, like, other stops on the way. Oh well. I take my points? No, my points were taken, Jake. My points were taken. I was betting on lose. But that game... Come on, it was too easy for you. Let me say it in a nicer way. You're very good at the puzzle games when they don't have a single strict solution and they're more freeform. Then you're quite good at them. And this clearly was... This was one of those games where you did well. Alright, because I need to have the fence for the nuclear reactor actually somewhere over here. That is a much nicer way to say it. I tried. I thought about it. I can be nice. People keep claiming I can't be nice, but that's not true. I just usually don't want to be nice. Alright. How much longer could we make this? There's an argument that I could just locally make more bullets over here, but I'm now making the iron plates over here, so... And these iron plates are going here. And this iron plate makes bullets over here. And you are my ore line. And so yeah, for those who don't know, this is going to be Kaladin. I'm trying to equip Kaladin to have a little bit more of everything. And also Kaladin needs to be more deep space capable. Also, Chosra constantly gets, like, destroyed on the paths. Yeah. You thought I would start with a square, by the way? I don't know how I would start with a square to make a snowflake, so... No. So, I want this area roughly for asteroid mining and this area for the power. I hope I can squeeze that in. I really hope I can squeeze that in here. Alright, what is this line? Nobody knows. This must be an iron ore line. Yeah, that goes to the iron ore oxide. This here was... Yeah, this is our carbon line. So this actually needs to filter for carbon. And this here is calcite. This is the calcite line. So this needs to get in calcite. The W is scientifically proven to be the most efficient space shape. Is that true? 4 lines, treat each of them separately. Same way that the Koch snowflake results from 6 lines. Does it result from 6 lines? I thought it's just like line, triangle. Like it starts with a line, then you divide that into thirds, and you replace the middle third by something that points outwards. And then you have 4 line segments. And then you replace each of them once again. You divide them each into a third, you replace the middle one with something that bulges outward, and then you have 4 line segments again. And then each of them gets like a bulge outwards. And that's how we reach this shape. I did that 1, 2, 3 levels deep. Ah, with a hexagon. Oh, that would have been beautiful. You mean like, if I just take all of this... if I just had all of this... and I removed the thrusters from it... then I... Wait, it doesn't let me attach this? Why can't I move this? Oh, because it's okay, yeah, I get it. It can't have another of these in there. Right? Yeah, if I had that blueprint. Yeah, and then I could try to, like, attach you here. And attach you there, but it says something like this is unbuildable over here. It seems like it's saying this is too wide. There's like a limit? And the limit is a... Or maybe these chunks just haven't spawned in yet. Maybe they would actually spawn in if I build. The best spaceship is a straight line as proven by C-Fusion, Master Space Engineer. I don't actually want to know the best spaceships, so... yeah. Also, as little... no, I don't think that's true, Borum. And you can't believe this also. Also, hello, Lizard. Hello, Lizard. So anyway, we're not doing that. We're not gonna make that big of a thing. Okay, so... this is the gun turret setup. It's kind of annoying the way this works right now. I'm gonna clean that up a bit. There's really no reason to make this. Okay, maybe that did not work as well. Alright, what? You know what? I'm just gonna undo that. Why fix something that wasn't broken? Speaking of broken, I think Chosra is broken again. Yeah, Chosra took a bit of a beating again. Where are you right now, Chosra? You're over Gleba. Hope you're dropping everything to Gleba, and then from Gleba you're going back to Vulcanus. Ooh, you're gonna get a beating on that way as well. Can't be helped. You're also out of rare turrets. That is annoying, because rare turrets, I do not have extra rare turrets. No, Joshua, we're gonna make your nose a little bit bulkier. I'm also completely out of bullets. Like your traverse speed is too high. You're running out of bullets. Yeah, you need a lot of things. Did you at least drop? Yeah, you dropped more of the signs though, so we're gonna research more. Anyway, I could have the Protozamac run this. The Protozamac is better equipped. Protozamac does get less damage on that passage. So there's an argument for that. That Chosra should just run the Gleba novice run. And that we leave the other two dangerous ones to... yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll set that up. You're going to Vulcanus now? You're gonna get trashed on the way. Oh well. I'm gonna update and it's gonna tell you you're not going to Fulgora. And Protozamac. You're gonna go to Vulcanus. I'm a lean ship made to surf space. You do surf space and you're very fast. Also, hello there, Psy Hydra the Domini. Oh god, this is just Chosro. Chosro's not having a good time right now. Oh, yikes! Oh no, this one is also just gonna get in. I mean, last time Chosro lost basically half the front of the ship by the time Chosro reached Vulcanus. So, it happens. Good start to the stream. Yeah, it is. But the ablative armor is working. You'll see, this part is working. Oh, God. The problem is, these things are just shooting the bullets, but the bullets aren't good enough. I am very worried. I am very worried about the medium boys, or the big boys. Their health is 5x. Oh god, and they will have physical 10th? 2000? I'm glad I clicked that. Okay, so the Kaladin defense will not work. What? 2000? What the hell is that? Okay, that is ridiculous. I was looking forward to Kaladin getting torn to shreds. Well, I was gonna check out what is on the map, but I can't click these paths yet, right? You guys told me I can click this path to see what this is. I guess I could click it here. I could click Gleba to Aquilo, so I assume there will be big ones, yeah. Okay, I could click Gleba to Aquilo and there will be big ones. So, actually we need to redesign Kaladin. This isn't gonna work. We need a complete redesign. Yeah, there are even bigger rocks. I'm not gonna click on them yet. But I saw that in this list, I saw that there's even bigger rocks called huge. I'm not gonna spoil myself yet how huge those are. We're gonna tackle them when they appear. But and they will go into what? Okay, so they're immune to electric. They're basically immune to lasers. We tried that on our first run. Yeah, we tried lasers against mediums, and that was already bad. And they are now 5 times as healthy and 95%. Electricity doesn't matter, so we want explosion. Let's look through our damage repertoire. And let's look at available techs if there's another thing available right now. So the Tesla thing obviously does electric damage, as expected. Since you didn't check last time, yeah, it's true. Damn, he looked at it. Yeah, I bet some people were hoping I wouldn't. No, but I had planned to look at it as soon as it's unlocked. I was just waiting for the tech. Can we persuade you to send Kaladin anyway? Yeah. They're huge enormous. Thank you. You said all the advanced products are useful. Well, I don't. I still don't know what the hint is, so yeah. But now I assume that means that you can produce rockets in space. If you can produce rockets in space, that would explain it. Oh, but that would mean we need to redesign Kaladin. We need to redesign the Kaladin. This means this whole setup is currently not good. Alright, let's look at it. In the weapons tab, currently, we have flamethrower turrets. I think they said they're immune to flames. Also, well, I could get light oil in space now. Couldn't I? Couldn't I get oil in space now? But they cannot be constructed if it's not... They can't be constructed in space. Okay, so they're out. They're out. Yeah, lasers, these, so it's really only the rocket turrets then. It is only rocket turrets. And the rocket turret damage is going to be a couple thousand per shot. Yeah, it's 560 per rocket. Blow them to pieces, then shoot them to pieces, yeah. Just save and try it out for fun. I mean, the problem is I need to design this from the start. I can't run the Kaladin like this, right? So I need to replace all of these with missile turrets, and the problem is they're bigger. So I'm already screwed. I'm royally screwed with this whole setup. Oh, this is gonna necessitate some major redesign. Alright, and we need to think about how to make these in space, so... Iron plates and explosives. Explosives need coal, sulfur, and water. Coal needs this weird... where we turn carbon into coal, I think. Yeah, where we turn sulfur and carbon into coal. Because then we can use the coal to make explosives. And those explosives can be used to make rockets. We're not gonna make uranium-tipped rockets, we're just gonna make normal rockets. Yeah. And... yeah, cannon shells cannot be shot here, I think. Because they can be only shot in the tank, I think. Hey, I didn't ritually sacrifice you for catharsis recently, didn't you? I mean, I'm not watching your streams because they're like at 7 AM my time, but... you should have made this fractal shape a bit bigger, yeah. I should have, maybe, but... we're gonna try to make it work, right? It's more fun to try to make it work. So, it's not a lost cause. Let's not give up yet. That's a perfect. I need to go to work at some point, Kaladin. I don't start the day by watching streams. I don't know. I'm not shaming anyone who starts their day by watching streams, but I'm not starting my day by watching streams. Alright, so just redo everything. You two. Although they're gonna shoot so many missiles like far away. Do I even want them so far? Maybe I just want them more central then. They do have a quite high shooting speed of 2 per second. Can I restrict the firing angle? I don't think I can. They're gonna shoot a lot. That's not really the problem, they're shooting a lot. The problem is, are they shooting the right things? But that is just a big... Does that mean I can skip iron plates, though? No sulfur... No, I get sulfur from the cracking. So I get sulfur directly from advanced carbonic asteroid crushing, which means... this means I can't use this setup here either. So you need to go... Do I need iron plates in this anywhere? Rocket needs iron plates, yes, so I will still need to make iron plates. So this setup is kind of like I can't get rid of you. Oh, this is tough. This redesign hurts. I mean, I could have additional gun turrets. It wouldn't be terrible, but I don't think we're gonna gun turret our way to victory here. I mean, they will still spawn small and medium ones, but I think we can just shoot the medium ones with rockets as well. I don't think Kaladin is big enough to run a dual weapon system here. Although we did import piercing ones, so I'm gonna use them temporarily later, just to get to Gleba. You can restrict targets and just make your ship bigger. Yeah, we could make the ship just bigger. But it doesn't really help much to make this ship bigger. If I try to attach you... if I try to rotate you, like... it would just become longer. It would just become much longer and wider. I don't think that really helps me. I really screwed myself with all of these gaps that I built in. Yeah, we could add more shapes to the sides here and stuff, but for what? I don't think that's gonna be necessary. I think I'm just gonna try to make it work on this space. No, we're just gonna try. Let's not give up. We're just gonna have to be really squeezing things in everywhere. For example, here we can save one row by doing that. And then we're gonna have our nuclear where here? We have our nuclear reactor here. You could flip it 90 degrees to make it less wide. Yeah, but I want to make it very wide. That was the whole point. Also, it has no surface to attach thrusters. If I flipped it 90 degrees. Just make it the giant K. Yeah, I thought about that, but we're going with K for Koch curve, so we're fine on the Ks. Oh, okay. Speaking of Berber, Joshua, are you getting repaired? Okay, you can't get a gun turret. You can't get these, so yeah. For now, your job is just now with Enclaver. Just try to survive between these two. And Protozomac, I'm gonna tell you to have all requests satisfied. I'm gonna remove these requests. The request is actually gonna be 2,000 metallurgical science. You're going to Fulgora. You're gonna request 1,000 of these. You're not unloading on these planets, you're only unloading on Flavor. And then you're gonna say time passed. You're gonna spend 120 seconds at Gleba, and then you're going back. And you're just gonna do this run. That's probably Chosrao having a great time right now. Oh yeah, Chosrao's enjoying the life. Right, I think Chosrao will be able to regenerate at Nauvis. Oh no, we're not having this. We're not having this time passed here. I want you to keep to be parked at Nauvis for a while. I do not trust you to go on a quick travel. Okay. So then we need heat pipes, but I also need to have the inserters. So I think inserters will be here. Yeah. Does that leave enough space for a missile turret over there? Kind of. You could have a missile turret here. Okay. If I want to make, I need to now see these numbers. So advanced U, no, not reprocessing. Advanced crushing of U. Oh, wait, do I need copper? I don't think I need copper in this. No, I don't need copper, so I don't need advanced crushing for you. I just need the other two types of advanced crushers. So you're making calcite, you're making water, you're making carbon and sulfur, 1 carbon per second. If I want to have the chemical labs that turn the carbon into coal, we would get 0.5 coal per second. And we want to turn that coal into this. So there would be, it would be, if I can run one chemical plant, I can get 0.5 explosives per second. And those are going to be... Ooh, this would already... Oh wow, this would already be a lot. We would need quite a bit of the carbon though. I'm worried that we're gonna be out of carbon very quickly. This needs 5 seconds per rocket. If we're in a stationary state, that might not be enough. That might not be nearly enough. What is the rough DPS I need to kill there? Let's estimate that. Clicking on an asteroid. That's not an asteroid. Alright. Gleba to Aquilo. We're gonna have a stationary distribution of 9 big per minute plus 4... No. That's just 9 bigs plus 1 plus 1. So 10 bigs per minute. 10 bigs per minute. And they have 2000 health. And they have 10% explosion reduction. So we need... And we need 4 shots. So we need to make 40 rockets a minute, at least. And that is... Well, that is if we want to kill all of them. I don't think we need to kill all of them. But there will be also some overshooting and some... So maybe 40 is roughly an order of magnitude to aim for. It might be enough to get 20. It might not be enough to get 40 if all 10 of them get to our ship and our missile turrets aren't 100% efficient. And they also need to kill the smaller ones that spawn out of it. Do you want the research breakpoints for rocket damage so you don't have to do much? No, I don't want them. And I'm also not going to bother because I have researched all the damage here that I want. I want to research more of them. Although it's very cheap. Maybe we'll do that later. I'm not going to wait on research breakpoints anyway. So 40 per minute is roughly 0.8 per second. Yeah, Kaladin, but I want to play the game quickly. I don't want to wait hours and hours on more of the infinite research. I'm not here to get every little upgrade I can get everywhere. Nobody's claiming the upgrades don't help. I'm just claiming I don't need them. Alright, and if I don't need them, then it saves time not to get them. I think I might need 4 of these. Because then we're going to have a 0.7 per second, and that's going to be roughly... So yeah, I want to power 2 chemical plants. And then I want to convert all of that into missiles. 2 chemical plants and missiles. I guess the missiles would be 5 assembly machines. That's a lot of space for 5 assembly machines. But the bigger worry is... getting enough carbon for this. I need at least 3 carbon crushers, but I also need to get carbon for you down here. I might still run 1 normal carbon crusher, actually. That is very efficient in creating carbon. You get 5 per asteroid. This only gives me 1 per asteroid, so I might still run this one here. Yeah, you have a nuclear reactor, Kaladin. Have you been paying attention? No, Kaladin, it would not have quickly passed a long time because I didn't have... I'm already research constrained. I'm already not researching because I'm running out of beakers of certain types. And things aren't free on those. I could, of course, go back and grab more stuff. But then I'm gonna not have it for other stuff I want right now. You're just living in a fantasy world where I have infinite resources. I could get infinite resources, I just don't want to invest the time to build it up. Alright, so I want... I guess I just need 3 of these then. 3... Although this is almost enough. 0.4 is 80% of that. But you also need sulfur, and you need 2 of them. So I need to get 1 sulfur per second. So I need at least 3. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 carbon crushers here. 1 foundry is gonna be more than enough. I did see a mod that changes the biolab to only work on Glaber. Well, people like to mod and thinks it makes the game easier, so I am not surprised to hear that. Alright, this is... Alright, this is the missile line. Have you there. We're gonna protect this side of the ship. Don't know if you're enough to protect all of this side. What are you? You're an old line that's not needed. So I can have 2 missile turrets here protecting this side of the ship. And their output is already... They want to shoot 120 rockets per second. So these things are going to shoot way more than ever. My production is going to be the limit factor. It's not going to be how quickly these can shoot, I think. Although I don't remember if their rotation speed was a limiter. Well, I'm just going to claim that they're not a limiter in that way. Chat, there's a better way, but I want a Glaber, yeah. If only there was a tech to make those ore patches give closer to infinite resources. I mean... There isn't really? I don't think this productivity matters very much. This is 10% productivity. It's gonna pay for itself, pretty much. But it's only relevant... But it's gonna cost time. And it's only relevant if I run out of patches. And I don't know that. Yeah, I meant ore patches. I looked at asteroids, but I meant ore patches. So... I think I only need 1 foundry here. And this is so wasteful on the space, this setup here. Something here is not space efficient at all. I hope that's going to make enough water. Oh no, the water isn't even being made yet. How about I make the crushers over here? I feel like the crushers over here are the more natural solution. Can I fit all the crushers here is the question. And can I get my line of... This would be the missile line, but the problem is I need to fit missile turrets over here now. Rocket turrets. They're called rocket turrets. I know. Oh, this is not even the... Yeah, this is the defense line, yeah. Let's remove all of you. You're a little bit too fancy. Alright, we're gonna have 3 of you here, and we're gonna be happy with that. You're gonna defend this area. And then... I kinda only need them here next. I don't... You're kinda defending that lower area. Or here, one of them here, maybe? That would already be enough. And then I actually filled this space. Yeah. So this needs to be calcite line. You need to be a iron ore line. And the iron ore also needs to go to the foundry. That's why I wanted the foundry here, but I'm starting to doubt that. I think I'd rather run the line out. Maybe you are just doing the metallic asteroids here. And that's just 10 iron ore per second. You are gonna eat 0.2 per second. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think I do not need to do more metallic asteroids. We're gonna overflow on metallic asteroids anyway. Although space out there is pretty it looked like it was pretty poor on asteroids out there. At least it was mostly oxygen asteroids out there at Aquilo, so I might have to do some asteroid reprocessing. But the big ones will surely spawn a lot of the small ones. Okay, so you output me the iron ore. Iron ore goes here, that's fine. You output me the asteroids. Alright, and then I want some more output. It's gonna sneak to the side here somewhere. One more iron ore. Okay, so iron ore is set up. Now I need to get the calcite out here, and I also need to get the water out here. What line are you? You're the weapons manufacturing line. Won't write checks, your A can't cash? Oh no. Yay! Okay, so you need an input for the asteroids. One solution is just make the loop here. Then I don't have to worry about the double-sidedness of it. I think I like that. So you're gonna grab carbonic asteroids. You're gonna grab metallic asteroids. We're gonna have... somehow something goes through here. Gonna be our storage loop. You've seen me do these before. I think you need to be here, right? And we're gonna have an input priority on the left. If anything flows over, that's overflow. You're the input for the... Oh, but now how do I get access with the other things to that? No, that doesn't quite work yet. That doesn't quite work yet. Also, this is so wasteful on this space. Also, this whole part right now is not useful the way it's built. That part can stay. I need to connect this line up to there. I also need to take this one into account. Alright, you can... It looks like this will be the carbon for you. Yeah. I would like to make that loop a bit longer. How do I want to build this? I need oxygen destroyers. But they don't need to go down, they just need to go to where I'm making the water. Do I need this? Do I need this calcite? Or am I fine without this calcite? This gives me 5 eyes. This gives me 3 eyes and 2 calcite. And this much slower. I don't like how many gaps I left here. And this is like not doing anything here. Honestly don't like this part here, but okay. We're gonna live with how ugly Kaladin is. We all have to. I can have one more rocket turret back here. That's nice. Covering each other. It's nice. And then what? I'm struggling to think which one I do build first. I need to get the calcite out. But this also needs to connect, and I need to get this into the... It's all a little bit annoying. I don't also want the storage loop to be too long. I don't really think the storage loop is going to be the deciding factor for anything. Now let's just do it the easy way. Input priorities on the left. You're going to check anything that comes out. And we're just going to filter out stuff. This is the easy way. Ugh, if this was one longer, this would be much easier. Can make this one longer. Now I have a hole in here, and I use that somehow. We can make a loop-de-loop like this. Right, and I want one of you to filter me out oxide and the other one carbon. And I feel like I want it the other way. I want the oxide on the left and the carbon on the right. And the oxide line... Just go to the side here. Oh, this is the oxide... No, this is the calcite line. To here. Alright, this is the way the rest of the ship's gonna connect their asteroid stuff. Side. And then do I just do one of them? I'm sorely tempted to just do one of them. And then I could just put it here. That seems more space efficient. Could I put it here? Is there a way I can make that work? I don't think so. Alright. I want you to chuck out the asteroids, and I want you just make me water. And that means, oh, speaking of the water line, ugh, I didn't leave enough space for the water line, huh? Water line needs to go there. Unless I can get the water line out somewhere else. Alright, we need to have the old long-handed inserter trick here to get this over. In which case, this can be a mini buffer just for oxygen asteroids. How beautiful this will all be once it's finished. I can already see it in my mental... in my mental. I can see it in my mental. In my mantle? No, not in my mantle. Alright, you're gonna make water, and I think one of them is gonna be more than enough. No, you're only gonna need 1 per second. Might need more than 1 per second. These guys need how much per second? Yeah, you guys need 2 of them already. Is there a more efficient way to arrange that? I mean, we can arrange it like... Oh, this hurts. I don't like this. Right? Ugh. Now you're gonna want there. You know what? That somewhat works. Just doesn't quite work. You're mental, alright. Mr. Planet. I don't actually know... Is that a song reference again? You know I'm pretty bad with those. Oh, I think Mr. Universe is the song, right? I like to tuck them in like this. I just need to find a way to connect all the water lines. This kind of output. This is the natural choice. This is the natural choice. can do it like that. We can have you one earlier, yep, and then we'll have you like that. Okay. And you're gonna output just the ice, please. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Alright, we should now have ice being produced. That makes us water. We have cracked the metal asteroids and the oxygen asteroids. The only thing left to do is we need to crack metal asteroids. And we need to do that in a way that is sustainable. This is a tough problem. What is this line? This is an iron ore line, right? This iron ore line currently has no way of getting out. That is usually not good. This gap here is like really awkward. Can I reroute some of these somewhere? Maybe I want you to be like this. Who's getting damaged? Something on Nauvis. Doesn't really matter, it's on Nauvis as we know. Alright, I want you to get these out there. Oh, I'm on a planet. I am a planet? I don't know. Alright, Protozomag, where are you? You're on Fulgora. You're waiting for... Ooh, Fulgora, why do you not have more of these? There must be something backing up. Gears are now backed up. Iron plates are backed up. Oh. I have not foreseen that. I have not foreseen that. Which makes holmium plates backed up. Water's fine, although ice is a little bit in danger of backing up as well. Alright, we need to handle the gears. I mean, one easy way for now is just make more blue belt on this planet. It's better than destroying all of it. At least I think it's better than destroying all of it. Alright. We need to build a... Alright, we have these done. I need 3, right? Ideally, I need 4. Although only 3 here? Yeah, if I have 3... Yeah, I want 3 carbon crushers. That was my goal. 3 carbon crushers. How do we get 3 carbon crushers here? If I put them like this would be great. If only I could get the stuff out of here afterwards. But I can't. That's bad. One other option is to put the foundry in here. That would somehow fit with everything. But it does not seem realistic to fit that here. That would eliminate one line that needs to run out. Because this line just needs to get to this foundry. But there is some beauty in trying this. Would be very nice to have a green underground belt for this one here. This is the calcite line, and this thing needs the calcite itself. But now we can get the calcite from over there, actually. So, you get calcite now. You get your iron ore. I'm actually happy with that. That setup seems much more space efficient because I saved me dragging out this iron ore line. But I did pay the cost of, first of all, we're not connected on the line for the asteroid input. And it seems pretty damn hard to connect that right now, although not impossible. Like that connects that. And then I need to decide where to output the molten iron. Certainly the water will need to be forwarded here somewhere. I don't have any output, right? Yeah, you don't have any output that I need to care about. Right, am I thinking we're gonna make it? I feel like we're gonna run out of space for the nuclear power plant, but what is my power demand? Can you tell me actually? No, you can't really tell me. It says 0. Maybe my power demand is actually 8 megawatts, but I think that's only the standing demand. That's probably not the everything is running demand, because I have way more stuff. My running demand is probably 20 megawatts at least. Although some of these are really low power, like kilowatts level. Alright, next. If I could fit you here, that would be nice, because it means I can just put the iron plates directly here. They're not interesting, because this means I can do actually this. Could do this, and I could try to sneak a turret in here. But I don't know if I can ever give this turret ammo later. But I would need a turret around here anyway later. So many alerts, they're just out of power. It's not really an actual alert. Oh, you mean alerts down here? That's just the wall is being attacked. The wall's gonna hold. It even has like missiles, so it's fine. I should give these walls some missiles eventually. And these turrets are really nice because they're put on behemoth priority. So maybe I'll just paste some of them here. Oh, you wouldn't get you wouldn't get the. I need to do that in the Robopod range. Just have some of them around. You do need power. Right, this wall does have it. Why don't I just clear that place out? Because it once again costs time, and I want to save time. It's pretty simple. Time is a resource, and I'm not willing to spend it right now. This is not enough space for our... We might have to do nuclear reactor on this side, actually. If I rearrange everything the other way, we might just be able to nuclear reactor here. Just nuclear reactor on this end. Oh, that would solve so many problems. Oh, that would solve so many problems. Yes, yes. The only problem that I have then is how to get the water over here. So I would need to find a way to sneak the water through here. So I need to rearrange these tiles in a way that has water getting through. Not easy. Not easy. mean, this gives water access, but I can't get you through there like that. And this is already blocked by you. It's just one too far to the right. If this was one more left, this would be easy. But I didn't. Can I move you? Am I allowed to cut you out and move you? No, apparently not. I mean, I could copy paste the entire ship, delete the entire ship and shift it by one? Is that a legal move? That might be a legal move. Well, I don't know if we'll run out of space if I do that. But I like the idea of the left flank being the nuclear power plant so much right now. I just want to make it work. I mean, you do consume 60 steam per second, but steam is created by 10 water per second creates 100. We might need way more steam over there anyway. This water creation might not be enough to run our nuclear power plant. Alright, Protozomac, give me an idea for how much power we are using. You want 5 megawatts. That's fine. We could supply 5 megawatts on the Kaladin. We're gonna make 60 water per second, which is gonna be more than enough, especially once we're done with making fuel. So hopefully it kind of naturally balances. So I just need to find a way to get the water over here. Hands on the modules. Yeah, we're not running modules on this. I mean, I could get green modules here, but I think I'm gonna not bother. Alright, we can try a different arrangement of the... Maybe you are not here. Would be nice if that fit there, but it doesn't. It doesn't fit there. I have it here. Wait, I don't have another one? I thought I have another one. Please don't request them. Please don't request more cargo bays. Did I only have 4 of them? Maybe I only had 4 of them. In which case this was fine. Yeah, you need more power. You are for some reason out of oil. Is this entire line out of oil? No, you still have crude. Maybe I could hook this up to the... Oh, you got cut here. I don't know why you got cut here. The train isn't even running over this. Oh, stranger things have happened. No line is, after all, easy to accidentally cut. Okay, so let's see now. I would like to have a pipe run somewhere through here. Get me out that, yes. I need to have a... We need to have a doesn't quite work. Yeah, I need that. Guess we have to run this line like this then. This is the ammo line running down here. And I don't know what can we put over here then? Can we just put one more module here? But then I can just save the space and put it over here. And I would have more space for the nuclear power plant. I don't know that the nuclear power plant needs that much space. I get to freely rearrange that later. Okay, perfect. But now I will just say that is perfect. Exactly. Even better than I had planned. Even better than I had planned. Okay, I need to get the asteroids out here. Third episode in a row of designing the Kaladin. Are you sure this shouldn't be called the Flughafen Berlin-Brandenburg? It's not really that we're waiting on the planet Discovery Aquilo, which is currently waiting on Fulgora. What, is still not running? What are you backed up on now? Oh, now you're backed up on ice. What do I do with ice if it gets completely backed up? What do I do with that? I guess I just make another I don't even know. I don't even have any. Do I have more trash makers? No. I never automated making the recyclers, so that's a funny thing. I'm sure some people automate that on this planet. Not me. Let's just add in. Input barges on the right. And you guys will just destroy this water. Oh, does it even produce output? Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright. Our Fulgora should be running again. And indeed it is. Can't you just dump stuff into the oil ocean? I don't think I can. Didn't I? Did I try that yet? I feel like I tried, but maybe I didn't. It'd be weird to dump that into the ocean. No. It just falls down on the ocean. Maybe it needs to be deep ocean tile? Do we have some deep ocean right next to us? There's some deep ocean on this coast. I could try it, but I don't believe that works. You need a mod for that to work. Yeah, I think recycling, it would be also weird on this planet, considering recycling is the entire idea, so. It would be quite weird if that worked. Making more. Hopefully we're gonna make more of this. Green circuits are not enough? Oh, because now iron plates are being eaten. You know what? That's enough. Let's just finish this. I need iron plates. Part of the problem is also this huge blue bopper. And that the reds are being used here. But how about we say you're done? So we can get iron plates again. Good. It works just on Vulcanists for obvious reasons. Yeah, kind of obvious that they're trying to trick you into not having fun. That's what they're doing. I would like a triple line of these here. Is there a way to get the triple? Maybe. Maybe we can squeeze them in there. We could just have the loop-de-loop for them. Well, obviously they would like the line to just go in here. I'll put you there. Is that better? No, that's not better. Well, the problem is now you can't grab here. I just want to squeeze these in here. What if I rearrange you to a slightly different position? What if I put you like that? And I have all three of them here. There. You can already grab, but you can't grab here. Do I need to waste one more space? That. Now you can grab, you can grab, you can grab. Your output is here. Your output is obviously here. Your output will be somewhere here or here. You guys are all gonna chuck out the asteroids if there's leftover asteroids. And these are carbonics. You are gonna do advanced carbonics. You guys are gonna filter out sulfur and carbon. I think we can make this work, but it's gonna take all of this space, so we really need to put the nuclear power plant on the left there. We do really need to put the nuclear power plant on the left. But we have that planned, so it's not a problem. We have that planned. It would be nice to have... Can't have that. Could have that. So, if I replace you by a long-handed one... But you're gonna be stuck there, so now I need to... You go like this. Now the question is, do I want to go left or right? I don't know is the answer. What do I do with this space? Oh god, I made a huge mistake. Aha, I bet you guys saw this. And you didn't tell me because you're cruel. You're very, very cruel. Alright, Kaladin. Alright, I'm gonna yield. I'm gonna yield to you guys' perverse preferences. I think we're gonna need to speed module these boys. Only one? No, don't do that, Max. I discovered one mistake. I wanna live in the belief that that's the only mistake I made here. Alright, Kaladin, you're gonna need speed modules. Get me a stack of speed modules, because I'm gonna have to switch this guy. This guy will have to be calcite. Oh, this is horrible. I thought I get calcite from these guys, but I do not. This might be unsolvably terrible now. Well, the positive thing is this means I don't need to run this calcite line through here. The negative thing is I need to get that calcite over there. The one thing we can do is we can say this calcite now needs to get into this entrance. How? How? How am I getting that calcite in there now? And also our water output really dropped to 0.6. I think the calcite isn't the problem, but the water will be the problem. The water will be the problem. I mean, I have this space. I can rearrange this. I can work with this space any way I like. What is this? Is the carbon line. One potential solution is it needs to be run something like this, right? You grab that to there, and you just grab it over. So this would be getting the... So then if this guy was outputting calcite instead of the ice, that'd be already fine. Where is it? I'm worried I'm going to be water-starved on this ship now, but... I can make local water somewhere else. I can make water on the nuclear power plant side as like assistive water. And then I don't need to run the water line over there. You know what? That's a good idea. Also, how is it already past midnight? I do not approve of this. Okay, I do know it. I've rewatched my own streams. I can see how much I'm like fumbling around, how slow I am, how this does not look at all like the 100% achievement runs where I had everything kind of mapped out. I'm really just bumbling around. That's why also I'm trying to not add in additional constraints. See, I need to turn ice into calcite, and I'm just bumbling because I keep not knowing where's the calcite. I keep looking at it on this space, but it's in... Where is it? Is it... Oh, it's in this row because this is the Vulcanus row. Even though we're in space. It's kind of confusing for me still. Where all these different things are. Okay. Now this kind of works, but the other things don't work. So the question is, if I turn this around... That doesn't help because then I cut off the water line. And the water line is needed. It is definitely needed. First run is always good. No, I'm not really stressing myself out over this. I'm not really. Alright, if I delete you, if I say this water only needs to supply 2 people, I think I can do it. These are gonna produce 40 water per second. You guys are gonna want 40 water per second. But only while you're active. We could prod module this. Get more water per this, but then I think actually we could prod module plus speed module you. Maybe we do that. Maybe I actually request... Maybe we just yield to the power demands. Also, don't overdo these. Oh god, you already overdid these. Yeah. I think that's fine. I think I'm gonna delete you. We're gonna rearrange this arena a bit here. And also this can be a little bit more sane. So what I can do then... Can I do that? I can just do this. That's risky though. No, that's risky. That's risky. So my idea is the following. If I just output everything first, unfiltered, then I can have filter inserters grab them over to a different belt. But then the problem is if one of them is full and the other one isn't... Well, I have that problem already. That problem is already an unsolved problem here. So I need to solve that problem in the first place. I need you... No, one more. I don't know that you need to do that. Ah, but I need this to be a loop-de-loop. Ah, but this loop-de-loop can transfer over to you. Yes. Kind of ugly, but we're gonna go with that. You are gonna do... Oh, it looked so beautiful before. It looked so beautiful before. And I just scuffed it by not realizing I need the calcite from these. Alright. It was such a beauty before. Alright, you guys are gonna get the calcite. You are outputting everything here. You have an input priority on the left, so new things are always gonna go in. And if this overflows, we're just chugging the stuff. And meanwhile... No, that doesn't really help. Something like that. Well, I can just do this. So you're just gonna filter over, but then this buffer isn't really useful as an ice buffer. Buffer should be on the other side, actually. Output priority right, input priority left. You guys are correctly output priority left, input priority left, output priority right. So yeah, so that the buffers get filled. This is so funny to look at. I'm glad you think this is funny to look at least. I'm glad somebody's having fun. I actually am having fun myself as well. Don't think this is torture. This space building part on these platforms is amazingly fun. This is peak Factorio right here. I mean, some planets were also really peak Factorio. The problem is that now there's even like danger because we're trying to equip it and then it has to go through like the asteroids and might get destroyed. I'm having fun thinking of your future. Oh, don't. I'm sure all these rockets will be fun. And I'm sure I didn't make another mistake here. These are getting calcium. I have everything here. What's your least favorite planet so far? Ooh. That's a hard question. Honestly, Fulgora maybe, because the music sucks. But Fulgora was so quick that in the end I would actually say that really counts for it. That it didn't overstay its welcome. I don't know, I think they're all okay. I think I was positively surprised by all of them. Maybe Nauvis is my least favorite right now. But that's a little bit unfair, because I already knew Nauvis. So, and this actually had a death world, so I can't say Nauvis. I can't say any of them I disliked them. I think the lack of pressure on Fulgora and on Vulcanus, it's either of them. It's probably Fulgora because of the music. But it's not because of the scrap mechanic. I like the scrap mechanic. I think the scrap mechanic is cool and fun. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore ominous warnings by Max. I'm gonna just pretend that I solved all the problems here now. So you're outputting... Oh yeah, I need to filter you because I don't want asteroids on that. Although I could have asteroids on that because it wouldn't even matter at this point. But you're only going to output ice and you're going to output the calcite. That goes onto this loop. This loop-de-loop saves them. This long inserter gives the calcite over to here, which then gets handed over to the foundry if it needs it. Otherwise, it runs down this line and it's split and goes to the... we need to have an inserter here. It goes to the chemical plants that make our rocket fuel and our oxidizer. Yes. And here is a missile line that has been disconnected. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. I'm sure that wasn't what Max meant. Is this what Max warned me about? Oh no, why is the turret line disconnected here? Can I become a master of... I don't even know. Kaladin, let's not ask questions I don't know. Alright, you're now making 17 water. Wait, how much? Your only output is using 0.6, so I might as well increase the productivity on these. Because at least that way we're using the water more efficiently. Ugh, see? I would actually need a second of these. I would actually need a second of these here. Because otherwise I can only feed one. And I don't even need a second chemical plant here. This only made 16.5 water per second. But it's always going to make them. Maybe I can just buffer it in a storage tank and that'll be enough. I think that's kind of the copium I'm gonna go for. I think I'm gonna go for the cope, but I don't need that water. Oh, and I can't even get it out here. Oh. This is pretty horrible right now. Well, I can rearrange this now however I want. even put it like so. And just have you guys input that. Yes, that's fine. You're gonna give me the water. I might have to produce more water locally on the left, actually, here. Because you're not even enough to feed the fuel producers. Do I have the water lines somewhere where I could place down a storage tank? There's a lot of slack in these lines now, it feels like. It feels like there should be a way. There used to be so much more here. But this wouldn't connect. This also doesn't connect the water to the rest. I can put you one up. That maybe helps. Yeah, and then I can have the water storage tank here. Okay, you're just gonna make the water storage here. That's fine. And as long as you chug away here, you can make a water surplus, and that water surplus will eventually get turned into fuel. So you're especially responsible just for the fuel. On the... Oh, how much do I need steam for this? I hope I don't need steam for this. Please, somebody tell me I don't need steam to turn... Whew, I don't need water to make coal synthesis. Whew, I was worried because the background is so steamy on this image, but it's just water. That's fine. Alright, I wanted to run one of them. Did I say I want to run one of them or two of them? I think I wanted to run one of them. Yeah, it was 0.5 coal per second, so... You're gonna grab all of that. It's gonna grab all the carbon, I think. Yeah, this is a carbon and sulfur mixed belt, though. This is not nice. So I need to make sure this is no longer such a horribly mixed belt. I'm gonna say the sulfur's on the left. And this is gonna short this belt to be carbon. No, that's not gonna help. I need a second gate that says carbon is on the right. I copy you here. Yeah, if I copy you here, that doesn't help with you. Don't think this will work. I know this will not work. To be precise, I know that will not work. One way would be to get them all on the same side first. Because then I just need one splitter to sort them out. But now, sadly, because of this situation, they're gonna be... Alright, if I just have you like this, then they should all be on the right side. Then I can say, to the left, give me the sulfur. Because they should already be here on the lower side, on the right side of the belt, it is. And then this gets put on the left side of the belt, so that should put the sulfur on the left side, the carbon on the right side. Yes. Good. You are that... You are that missile line that I need. That's a bit tragic that the missile line is right here, but I can't give this guy missiles. Am I sure there's no way to make this work? You were here, but then we're back to the same problem as before. And also you couldn't really be moved. My god, I'm gonna spend several hours building this Kaladin ship. This is a... If you ever want to make a fast run of Space Age, you just need to learn how to build very crummy, very solid-proof designed as spaceships, which is gonna be a sad thing. You're gonna end up with something really, really simple and basic. Probably a small square or rectangle and just slap a bunch of stuff on it. Leave some extra space so you don't have to worry. I know the base design is perfect, Kaladin. I can't. I wanted to use this as a turret. I really would need this to hand over here, but I can't. Can't extend this because then you're gonna connect to this molten stuff here. Yeah, that doesn't work. Can't put you there. Although no, I can't have you here because I can't get you there. End up with a small potato. Long-handeds just aren't long enough. Long-handeds just aren't long enough. I mean, I could do that, and I have one spot free here, but that spot is not useful for me. Alright, this guy is not useful. This hurts so much. This was such a good spot for a turret. I need a turret here anyway. I do need a turret here. No, I need to make this work. Worst case scenario, I just have to move all your view. Does that work? I think worst case scenario, I just move... Oh god. Do that. I just move all of you one further. And that just works then. It's annoying that this wastes a little bit of space here, but oh well, it can't be helped. Alright, what did I want the coal for? I wanted the coal to use in two separate makers for dynamite, basically. Is that the last time I need the sulfur? I think I only need the sulfur for them. And then I need a line to chug if I have leftover, so... I also need to remember to get the steel out. So let's do that now. Well, the steel needs to go out, so that over here I can make the ammunition. Probably I want another missile turret somewhere around here. Also I need to get the coal out. Let's get the iron out a little bit more at the side. Oh, what? Yeah, we need more fast inserters, Kaladin. Please request them. Please request more fast inserters. Also, Protozamac, you're still waiting on the science packs. Is Fulgora backed up again on something? It is. It's backed up again on gears. But if I... How can it back up on iron plates? But then I'm also out of green circuits. It's just weird how these things are not balancing. Well, I guess we're just gonna destroy some iron plates somewhere at the very end of the line. So if you reach all the way to here, we're just gonna chuck iron plates. Do I have something that can destroy iron plates right now? I do not. I can grab the stuff to make it. That is not an efficient way to make that. Also get rid of this garbage in my inventory. Oh, not that. Let's just get rid of all of this. Trash more on trash point. Wait, what? Why are there batteries coming in? I do not want batteries on this line. You're just gonna destroy iron plates now. What a painful thing to be doing. Oh, and you might not be fast enough. I might need more of you. I might need some more. I don't know, they're pretty slow right now. Why is the garbage not flow? The garbage doesn't need to flow. I'm not sure what we're disagreeing here on. I'm just noticing I might need more of them. Should not connect here, that is not smart. I haven't really looked at the recyclers in detail, what they're doing. But it's obviously supposed to look really funny. So there's like a garbage truck eating mouth on the right. Then there's some kind of fluid pump here on the bottom. In the middle there's something like a printer arm from a printer. But it's shooting like a very precisely controlled flame down into the middle onto a rotating kind of barrel. Although that barrel looks a little bit like the car crushers have them, because it has like these reinforced metal bits on top. And then there's something shaking over here, and this rotating bit is the barrel, I guess. I don't know what this here is. This is more like a shaking back and forth. And then there's the big stampy-like motion that like smooths and pushes it out like a birth channel or something like that. And you can even see the little red spring down here. Yeah, it does look kind of orc-techy or fun. This looks fun. It looks cool. It's well made. Okay, so now we're no longer backing up on these. I should not have put this at the end of the line, but at the start. Because this way we might eat all of them, even though we might want to keep some. It's usually better to do that at the start. Oh well. Something I'm not gonna fix now. Something I'm just not gonna fix now. Okay, so. You make coal. I need to get the coal out. The coal gets out to here. Alright, and you are aligned with these two things. So now the question is... do I need water? I think I need water on you to make explosives. Yes. I will additionally need water. So I need to set up another water maker over here. What's my verdict on Fulgora so far? I already said it. It's like, it's okay. The music is really bad. I think that's actually the weakest part by far on Fulgora. But in my view, the music does not excite. I can have you like that. You're just gonna be a coal line. You grab from that coal line, you grab from that coal line, you make me dynamite. Okay. I want you to be watered. Alright, please get the water. I don't know where I'm getting the water from. Somewhere around here, probably. I mean, I might as well set that up already. Let's say there's a water maker over here. Right. Just for you two. You don't need a lot of water, actually. But I have gotten you out of there. Very questionable. I'm not gonna try that. Okay. And you're just gonna grab from there. You are gonna grab from here. So you can get the sulfur from this line, the coal from that line, and we're just gonna chuck whatever is left over here to balance the sulfur to carbon ratios. Okay, and then we have dynamite. I just need to get it out. No, that's an input line. You need to get the input there. Didn't really leave the space. I did not leave the space for any of this to output. Well, there's a way. There's a will. There's a way, as they say. Oh, You're gonna output to there, and you're gonna output there. So we're gonna have dynamite on this line. We have iron plates on this line, and I think that's all we need to make rockets. Do remind me, how many of these do I need? If I only had better assembly machines, that would help a lot. I'm gonna plan with better assembly machines. You eat 0.31, so I want 3 of you. 3 of you is enough. Right, we're getting close to being done here. We're getting close to being done. I should probably already start the low-level production of fuel. So I'm gonna declare that the right-hand side... Yeah, close to the debugging stage. Yeah, I mean, it's very true. We're gonna have an extended debugging stage on this. We're gonna start filling in the gaps we don't need with solar panels, because this is gonna be our kickstart. This part is not needed right now. It is gonna be covered, so I'm just gonna try to fill these wings with solars and accumulators. I don't know why I built this like this. I built this like this. Put another accumulator in there. And put an accumulator in here. Alright. Are we making fuel? Oh, we do not have fuel tanks anywhere. I wanted to have a place for fuel tanks later. Didn't end up doing that. Alright, we need... Oh, you can't grab that? That's too fast for you? Huh. Well, I guess I need yellow belt on this then. I did not know that was a thing. But you didn't want to grab that? Oh yeah, because the foundry doesn't exist. Don't have enough water yet. We're really water starved. So many metal asteroids. Need quality red inserter. I don't actually know if it helps scrap like that. That would be interesting though. If it did. I'm definitely very starved on the water already. I'm not getting enough oxide. By a long shot. And I do need to store that oxide somewhere, which I didn't do. We can always add in an additional storage tank here or there. Alright, what's our power actually like right now? It's 2 megawatts production actually. It's pretty good. This area should have a storage tank or 2 for our oil, for fuel. To make one. Actually, can I put one here? Could put one here. Currently has 0. Because you guys are so low on water. Because this thing is not producing a lot of water as predicted. Are any of you ever gonna start? Okay, you all want to start at the same time. Fair enough. Ruster fuel. Any place I can sneak that in here? Probably not. Why am I flying a space mustache? It's not a space mustache, but it could be a mustache. I'm honestly not. I'm not gonna complain about calling it a mustache. Yeah, let's have you there. Then the fences are gonna be a little bit more. Then how do I get you? I get you from up there. I had to kill 2 more of them so I could fit in these storage tanks, but I do really want storage tanks for these liquids. Alright, where's the next? Holy moly, we're not getting any oxygen asteroids. Alright, for now, let me connect up this line. I'm gonna maybe fix that position later, but I just want to grab the oxygen I'm getting from this side, and it is anemic. It really is anemic. Already chugging over some metal asteroids here. Alright, this should mean we're getting some fuel, right? Okay, we got some fuel. How much are you producing? 1.5k. How much better is that than the other one? Than the basic one? I'm sure somebody knows off the top of their head. Oh, that is a lot better. Oh, that is so much better. That's like twice as good. Okay. And it does eat a lot more water per craft. So it was really dumb to make 2 of them. Although the craft is pretty slow. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, we're out of power now. Wish I had a better storage for the ice, but I don't. I can't believe you're missing the quality content that is Nikki's stream. What? Nikki is streaming? What in the world has happened? That Nikki is streaming. The flying banana Higara? I don't even know what you're referencing there, but sure, let's say the flying banana Higara. Okay, right now we're just chugging all of this. But we do have coal being made. That's good. Actually, things are kind of working right now. Why something happened here. Alright. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Something connected here and it shouldn't have connected. You are not fuel, and I don't know why you think you're fuel. You're not here. You're not connected here. Why do you think you're fuel again? Is it this bit doesn't work? Does this inject fuel into the other line? I was worried that might happen. So it's good we're testing that. Homeworld mothership. But that would mean this Unless I have a different mistake somewhere that I'm not seeing. But we can easily test this by removing one of the two and flushing for now. Let's remove one of the two and flush this line. You still say you're completely connected? No, now you're saying you're disconnected. So if I flush this line, now you're fine. And you're not gonna remix, right? No. I did already that, Nix. I'm ahead of you, way ahead of you. Okay, so this is probably what Max knew was gonna happen. Which is tragic. This is really tragic. Also, this damage on now, this is tragic. Also, the damage on... Although Protozomac can take it. Oh, that means we're getting the signs. Very nice. Maybe it was, maybe it was. Damn it! You're gonna keep me wondering what horrible things I'm missing. Right, you guys want to make water. I need another crusher here. You're just gonna... Oh, you don't need filters. You're just gonna grab from here. You're gonna make just basic oxide asteroid stuff. And you're gonna chuck oxide asteroids. So this guy is just backup water to make the dynamite. No, we're not getting any oxide asteroids on this side, it seems. Oh no, there's one coming there. I want to check that that works. Grabs that. It goes down here. Comes out here. Eventually goes through here. There it goes. Goes over here. Over here. And then it should be grabbed by you. There it goes. Yeah. And that should make water. And that means... Okay, we're getting explosives. Nice. Okay. So the explosive part is working, we just need to troubleshoot our engine section now. Which is not going to be trivial. But I do have more space than I used to have. I can do this. And then I can delete you. And delete you. And then kind of I can move you up. And the question is how much I can move you up. Can I feed you somehow the line now? Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Well, we can do... Oh, but you need an output. I can't do that. Right. Let's think about this. So I need at least a distance of 2 here, ideally. Well, no, actually, this thruster has everything it needs. I just need to have this thruster get everything it needs on the left side. And I need... Can I get you over there? Yes, I can get you over there. Might be better to have you actually one more down. And then I don't have to worry about these weird things. No, that doesn't help me. I could do that, but that doesn't help me. Does not help me. Can't put you one to the left, doesn't work either. We could get the fuel line out through here though, but that would collide there. I can't offset vertically. The shape of the Kaladin is already set. Obviously, if I just did this, and I put it like one lower, that would make things a lot easier like this. But the shape of the Kaladin is already fixed. We will not add any more ground paths. We will work with what we have. And we will make it work. Or die trying. Which we might be dying trying. I mean, this kind of works. Right? This works for that. Just need to get this line connected there. Definitely that means that needs to be there. Can't really go from this side, that's unrealistic. Yeah, that's unrealistic. Doesn't work. This is kind of useless now here. Is my stream bugged, or did he say no, that does not help me? I could do that, but that does not help me. I may have said that 10 times in a row. I may have said that 10 times in a row. Neither gonna confirm nor deny that. Why are you guys not grabbing the sulfur here? Oh, your output blocked. That makes sense. You don't want to grab things. Your output blocked. That makes sense. Okay. I mean, we essentially have the problem solved on that side. I just need to make the fuel situation not horrible. Ooh, but we do have a lot of fuel already. Nice. Fuel is flowing. Only I could make it flow also to this engine. This engine currently does not have enough thruster fuel. I can't do that. Because this will connect here, and this is in the way. Ugh. There is a slight modification we can do here, like this. But I can't get you filled with goodies now. Can I run this belt somewhere else? Maybe. Maybe I can actually run this somewhere else. If I run you here, I'll run you through there. Yes, and I'll put you to that side. I think now we fixed it. Now the problem is this doesn't connect. Like, this guy has to fill this one on its own. So this one cannot suck from the oxidizer storage tanks. So that's still annoying. I know you were saying you were just waiting on the Aquila research, but even with the glacial pace, it seems it'll be done before the ship is. Oh, gosh, we're almost done. Wait, you actually had a bug where I said that 10 times in a row? I thought you were just making fun of me being indecisive when I built. Oh, that's harsh. Oh well. Any way I can connect you to? Probably not. I don't know if these actually connect through here. I don't think so though, because this pipe is empty and this pipe is full. So even though things seem to connect through thrusters, they do not connect through the chemical plants, because that wasn't a thing in 1.0 and they didn't change that. It's just that the thrusters work differently. Which maybe they're indicating with this symbol the arrows left and right, which should make me wonder whether any other new buildings have that symbol. I guess the buildings on Fulgora must have the same symbol. Yeah, they also have the arrows in both directions. Okay, I wasn't even paying attention to that previously, but I can now see that that's a new thing. Better to measure twice and place once. Yeah, but then on the other hand, you might take forever and wait for everything, so... There's also an art to just build. Okay, so... I would like... This thruster is otherwise going to be useless. I want this storage tank to be useful for this thruster. I can still not see how to do it. It's mostly down to that line being very in the way, but maybe I can sneak you in even more. That doesn't work. I think I see a solution. Let's see if I actually do. If I do this... Do that... Yes, 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 it works. It just works. I'm just that good. Alright, and then I can connect the pipe here. Oh, and then I could have had the output. No, I could not have. I needed this space. So, you are gonna put over, yeah, the iron ore. And you're gonna grab your calcite from this line. And, yeah, your iron ore there. And then you need your water here. Then you're gonna all be connected. Woo! That took Kaladin twice and Kaladin again. Well, you are definitely the main focus of the stream now. You have completely taken over the ship. Alright, I hope all my asteroid collectors are at least working. And they're not getting gunked up by anything. We are definitely overflowing on metal asteroids, but I think that's been the case in Nauvis orbit always. It seems Nauvis always had a lot of them. Is that true? I wanted to click on the orbit. I guess I can see that if I click here and I look at the Nauvis side. Yeah, it's mostly metallic, then carbonic, and oxide is rare. And if you go to Fulgora... Near Fulgora, it's also metallic still. And I guess when you go out to Aquilo, it'll be much more oxide rich. Yeah, oxide starts to just grow much more. How do you put this ship according to true principle? It is very... I think it's going to be great. Alright, and we have almost full thruster fuel. That's great. I need this ship to go to Vulcanus. And to Gleba. Which way do we go first? Well, first we need to make ammo. But we can't make ammo without being at Vulcanus. This line is not needed. I'm not gonna eat over. So this whole idea of where to put these lines was just once again a useless exercise. I'm just gonna make water locally over there. And I want to make assemblers. But I also want to make sure I have enough of a defense up here. So how do we run these lines? I need 3 of these assemblers. I have enough space for 3 of them. I just want to be efficient about where I place them. Number 1 goes there. Ah, but how do you grab these? Maybe you grab them. Ah, yeah, we can do that. No, we cannot do that. I need this to be the output. Right, okay, that's fine. Maybe iron plates. But how do I get that to the output? Oh, that's fine. And then this in this, yeah, that works. So you're gonna grab the inputs. Output. We're gonna output here. Oh, we go the wrong way. Oh, you need to be there. You're gonna grab the inputs. You're all gonna make me rockets. And because we have the space, there's gonna be one more rocket turret here, just so we have the defenses near the front. If the ship can't make it to Vulcanus, maybe Vulcanus needs to make it to the ship. No, the ship can make it to Vulcanus. The only thing we need to request is just enough walls. Like 500 walls. Yeah, but then, yeah, we're gonna shield whatever we can. Yeah, it's not gonna be everything, but we're gonna try to shield. Okay, and also Aquilo is about to be researched. Hey, am I missing something on this ship? Oh yeah, you need to have somebody give you weapons. You're not gonna have a lot of rockets because this line is just gonna disappear. And I also need to get the rocket line down. So the other rocket line needs to connect to here. Alright, we've discovered Aquilo. What other thing do we need from this electromagnetic science? And I have no idea. Honestly struggling to imagine. This one is for deep ocean tiles. But that implies I can already build on the shallow ocean. What is a cheap one? Mech armor, yeah, maybe. But it's 5,000. It does not sound... Maybe I need it? Because somebody already spoiled that it can fly. So it might be necessary somewhere. But it's really not cheap. It is really not cheap. If it's a spoiler, if it's in the description. Well, it's not in that description. I need to look here. I'm not even sure. It says here that you can fly. No, it just says be one with the machine. It doesn't even say that it's flying. But people have pointed out that it does have like the robots on the back thing there. And it looks like it needs to be produced on Fulgora. Although it needs a Power Armor Mark II. Do I even have that? No, I don't even have a Power Armor Mark II. I want to bother with that? I'm not sure I want to bother with that. I'd rather get to Fulgora as quickly as possible. What would help me there? It doesn't need to be produced in Fulgora. No, but it needs a lot of stuff from Fulgora. It needs the superconductors and the holmium plates. And the supercapacitors. So, that's what I mean. It's like having a mini arachnotron, which is nice. I'm not saying it's not nice. I was saying I'm not sure I need it. Maybe we just quickly try to get the roboports done. The roboports are something I can easily do relatively quickly. Alright, now the fuel is backing up. And I only need to get the... I only need to make sure this line goes out. I didn't fully make sure of that. Have you there? Can I do this instead? Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. Why are you not turning around? Please turn around. Thank you. That is better. I'm going to delete you because I don't want this on both sides. And then I can remove that. We can have actually splitting this. This doesn't work here though, because I need to get over there. Does this make more space for one more factory over here? It does not, no, because this line needs to be extended. Okay, well, you definitely need to come out here. You're doing that. I might be able to rearrange this side a little bit here. That's the thing. I would like you... I can even do that. You to come out here. So that is my missiles going to the western half of this ship. No, I have not built a personal Roboport Mark 1. But we're gonna get one. We can do that. Also, I'm probably gonna want to chuck these asteroids. Oh, we don't actually have them in here. Where did they go? Okay. Then I can just do that. And sneak around here. Nothing is really problematic. Yeah, that just works. That just works. We even have a leftover space there. Ah, but this doesn't work now. So you're just gonna be directly fed. That's fine. Right, these are gonna be the rockets. Rockets. Here, here, here. Go into this turret. This one is the wrong way. Go here, and then they go all the way to these threes. Okay, perfect. Could just flip the red and blue in the lower assembly. Yeah, that would also work. But this line is running away from him anyway, so it's not functionally much different from direct insertion, I think. Although, if I could have a red here, that would help. No, let's do that. Because then it can actually take home 2. No, I like your idea more. This works better. And then I flip this one as well. And then this one has a chance to grab from 2 instead of just from 1. And that... Alpha, you have to keep streaming. Why? Did Nikki just stop? Why do you say that now? No. Okay, well, if Nikki's there, I don't need to keep streaming. Nikki is there for you guys. I can't fit a missile turret here, can I? No, I cannot. If I deleted one of you, I could. I didn't. Alright, for now, the only thing we need to do is we need to set up our... Actually, why not have you directly out here? And why don't we just put the nuclear reactor directly... Ah, we can't. He's too fat. Nuclear reactor is too fat. Oh well. You can have a fat nuclear reactor. Fat shaming the nuclear reactor here. Ugh, what are you guys doing? You should only give me the uranium fuel. Oh god, don't do that without asking. Oh well, we just started the reactor. We have to read the temperature, and I want you to enable if T is less than 500. I guess less than 500. And I want you to only set in 1. 500 is maybe a bad one, maybe 600 so it keeps running. Okay, well, this is set now. He's playing Idle Master. Ooh. It's, sure, I hope he's having fun. I wish him the best. As always, I wish him the best. Nikki does deserve nothing but the best. Alright, we need to think about 2 things we need to adjust. We need to have steam engines, steam turbines here. Probably over this end. Ooh, I could route you down here. Can I get another... Oh, I can do that differently though, can I not? Is this gonna be a spot for a missile turret that I can squeeze in here? Yes, it is. Nice. So we can have one more here. Oh, and we got the personal roboport done. Good. What other thing am I gonna research? Am I gonna try to make Gamma's 5000? No way. Ideally, I want something that doesn't use yellow signs. Something useful that doesn't use yellow signs. I mean, blue productivity is pretty useful. That's what's blocking my yellow signs, so let's get that. I understand now. You made this shape because you wanted something like a weird coastline to build a... You realize this now? How wasn't that obvious from the start that that's what I wanted? How many heat exchangers did I bring? Did I bring any heat exchangers up here? I brought 0 heat exchangers? Terrible. Terrible. Don't bring me 25 heat exchangers. Available on the planet 2. Oh my god, what? First of all, you're rebuilding another... Holy moly, I didn't do that. Oh god. Oh. Oh, this is one for the books. Who knew that? Who had seen that and kept quiet for for 20 hours? Ah, glorious. Glorious. We have all the nuclear reactors we could ever want. Ah. I just saw this thing was active when scrolling over. I'm like, what? Did I accidentally order another nuclear reactor? Oh. Holy moly, we have too many nuclear reactors now. Oh. I guess, if you want heat, I mean, Kaladin is gonna be nuclear, but yeah, I'm not gonna retrofit the others, but oh my god. I can make a lot of nuclear ships now. Yeah, Kaladin can import more nuclear backup reactors. But no, I was making the heat pipes somewhere. Yeah, and these guys. So I only have 2 of them. Do they only stack to 2? No, what are you missing? You're missing copper? Oh, because I told you not to make more. Please make more. God, that is anemic. God, that is so anemic. Please stop. It hurts me to see. Please make way more. I'm gonna allow more in the chests. Although the copper line might actually not last. We'll see. Unlimited power, yeah. I mean, you guys keep talking about... I knew Aquilo needs heat, so... But I don't actually know how it will work in practice, so... I'm curious, I'll see. Okay. We need to get heat exchangers up to Kaladin, so we need to wait until we have 25 for Kaladin. Please import 25 of these. Don't import any more nuclear reactors. I don't know why you keep requesting those. Although you could import another nuclear reactor. Actually, you know what? We're going to Aquilo. We might as well bring them, huh? We might as well bring those things. Bring more heat pipe. And bring me 10 nuclear reactors. Are we just bringing the nuclear power? It's just actually while we have the rocket capacity, we might as well fill up on that, huh? I just need to make sure we never ever again produce nuclear reactors. I need to limit that chest even more. Where is it? We do not want more nuclear reactors. This is great. Yeah. I can use them to clear beta nests. What? How do I use... Nuclear reactors can't blow up, can they? I don't think that ever was implemented. It's only something Jake mentioned as being in an early Death Diary thing. Anyway, we're getting nuclear reactors. We're importing nuclear power. Yeah, and I need somebody to chug out... Yeah, I want to chug that out. So you're gonna chug out the depleted uranium. Just throw it into space. Easy. That's the obvious thing anybody should do with depleted uranium. Okay, so where do I put the heat exchangers though is the question. Do I make it? I probably can only make a one-sided thing. Just gonna say my heat exchangers go here. Already gonna get how much? I would already get 100 steam per second, 200 steam per second. That's already 3 of you. And that would be 18 megawatts. What is the power consumption looking like if this thing... Like what did we peak at? 2 megawatts. I think that's gonna be enough. If they run hot and get destroyed, I believe they explode like a nuke. I don't think that's true. Do you have a license for those reactors? No. We're just bringing all the nuclear reactors we could. Oh, that is such a painful moment. This is such a... That's just such a thing to discover. Alright. Yeah. Over here. And then, I don't know. Have some defense on the wing. Oh, you're gonna defend here, you're here, you're here. A couple of people here. So I think we have all the turret range. Oh, you can't even show turret range on this screen. I just artilleried my reactors and they didn't blow up. Yeah, I think that was something that was written as an early idea, but never in the game. Oh no, you used the resources you've gained over the course of the game. Yeah. Now the only thing will be annoying is getting the heat exchangers, but I almost got them. Available on the planet, nuclear reactors. 125. 131, what? Why is it going up? Why did it just go up by 6? Oh. I bet they just were trying to deliver some and then they put them into storage again or something, but still. 131 nuclear reactors. We're trying to be France here. Let's see how many of these steamers I can fit in a meaningful pattern here. Doesn't fit. I fit it here and here. That looks better. Connect you there, you connect there. This one could be undergrounded. You could be put much further up. Ooh, and I do need to make the water for the steamers here. So where do I do that? Maybe over here. The further away down I do that here, the better. So maybe I send you one over here so I can connect the water from this side. This seems like I have more sight on the... I'm gonna fix these... So yeah, at this point, funny story. My NVMe committed Sudoku and the game crashed and the entire PC crashed with it. And it was 1:30 a.m. anyway, so I had to go to bed. I called it for that night. And usually that means I have to like resock the NVMe. And I just did that and that's gonna fix it for now. I'm gonna replace it long term so that this issue doesn't happen again. You should just watch the next stream. Actually, the next stream is really fun in the series. And I'll see you then.